Among Us, a family-friendly game about a bunch of crewmates doing their tasks. They're all happy, everyone is safe. Shit. Among Us, a family-friendly game about a bunch of crewmates doing their tasks. They're all happy, there's definitely no murders. Wait, no, it was... oh, goddammit. Among Us, a family-friendly game about a bunch of crewmates doing their tasks. They're all safe, there's definitely no murders, and everyone is happy. That's what this game would be if I left it in its current state, because we are missing our most crucial game element, the meetings. So...
2020 was supposed to be my senior year. Well, it still is, but it's just not the same. 14 hours a day I spend in front of this computer, sitting in this chair at this desk covered in old soda cans and dishes. My social interaction is close to non-existent, and the few times I do go out, I must distance myself and excruciatingly keep track of every surface I touch. This is my senior year. And it's not all bad. I got my first job doing something I love, and real life Among Us has grown way beyond the hypothetical situation in which it was initially proposed. Yet it's an uphill battle. Every day is a struggle to be productive and not collapse and play video games all afternoon. That's the only way I can stay sane. To put on a mask and cling to the one thing that's keeping me out of that pit of despair. A silly coding project that's been milked for far more than it's worth. But even that grip is slipping. Days turn into weeks, and weeks turn into months. Nothing happens. Although I may distract myself, nothing can change the fact that I'll never go to prom, and nothing can fill that eternal emptiness in my heart.
Alright, so I've gotten a basic meeting system in place. So here I've got 3 different test accounts all logged onto a server, and if I go ahead and start a game here, we can see test 2 has got an imposter, as indicated by the bold. Obviously this is very temporary, we will not be telling everyone who the imposter is at the beginning, but it's useful for debugging to know who's the imposter, no matter which account you're looking on. So, now as you can see here, we've got an additional button saying report body. And if we click it, we see a little pop-up, and this is basically telling the player, like, this isn't an emergency meeting button, only press this if you actually have seen a body. So you can confirm report, and then a pop-up on all 3 clients appears saying meeting called, which basically tells everyone, hey, there's been a meeting, let's all go to the meeting point, wherever you've chosen that to be. In the final thing, this will probably also make the phone vibrate and play a sound. I just haven't implemented that yet. So each person has to click I'm here, and then once everyone has indicated that they're here, we get our little who's the imposter screen. There will be a countdown, I just haven't done that yet. And as we can see on test 2's client, we can see that test 2 is highlighted red because test 2 is an imposter. And obviously that's not the case on the other clients. So let's pretend that test 2 managed to frame test 1 fairly well. So test 1's obviously not going to be voting for himself. Test 1 is on to test 2 based on the fact that test 2 framed him, so test 1's going to vote for test 2. Now test 2 and test 3 are both going to vote for test 1. And now we can see that 2 people voted for test 1, green and red, although we don't actually show those colors much other places. And now, if we go to test 1's client, we can see that the report body button is gone. That's because test 1 is dead. In the future, there will be much better graphical indicators that test 1 is dead, and the technology is in place to do that. All I have right now is the disappearance of the report body function.
Sometimes I lay awake at night and dream. I see myself standing in front of a camera, passionately recapping the rules of the game. The day has come. Our hard work has paid off, and our series goes out with a bang. That's the good ending. But I can't shake the feeling that something will go wrong, that I'll run into a roadblock that I can't overcome. Is this all for nothing? So, it's been almost 2 months since my last recording, and I have not gotten much done in that time because I have been a total mess. So, and that entails curling up in a ball on my bed and crying because I'm overwhelmed with school. Failing 2 of my classes, literally getting an F, and it's just been a nightmare. But over the past week or so, or the past 2 weeks maybe, I've slowly started to turn my life around, been getting therapy, and I think I'm ready to start work again. So, yeah. Because if there's one thing I've learned is that you can't abandon projects. Because then it does take a bunch of your work and just make it all for nothing. And there is such a good foundation here in this project that it would really be a shame to see nothing happen out of it. Maybe it won't be as grand as I initially thought it would be. But if there's one resolution I am making, it could be next month or it could be next year. But I will play Among Us in real life. It will happen. Because if it doesn't, then this all is for nothing.